Taylor Sheridan's Landman is returning for a second season, and Pierce Brosnan's overlooked 2017 Western series is the perfect show to watch in the meantime. Landman Season 2 was confirmed shortly after the ending of Landman Season 1, which turned out to be a massive hit for Paramount Plus and Taylor Sheridan. Landman became so popular that the second season is one of the most anticipated entries in the list of Sheridan's upcoming projects, possibly even more so than the new Yellowstone spin-off shows. Fans of the show may not want to wait for Season 2, and they may be looking for something to watch in the meantime. What makes the wait for Landman Season 2 even harder to endure is all the news we've gotten about what's in store. For example, Sam Elliott was cast in Landman Season 2, while Demi Moore's Cammy Miller is set to get an even bigger role than she had in the first season. The updates to the cast of Landman paint an exciting picture of what Tommy Norris, Billy Bob Thornton, will get up to. However, Landman Season 2 remains mostly a mystery, as we still don't have story details or even a confirmed release date. Luckily, Pierce Brosnan has the perfect show to watch while waiting. Pierce Brosnan's The Sun hits similar beats to Landman. The Sun is a western about a wealthy oil man and his family drama, just like Landman. The Sun, Pierce Brosnan in a suit waistcoat with a gun slung over his shoulder. Pierce Brosnan's 2017 Western series The Sun is an almost perfect replacement for Taylor Sheridan's Landman. The Sun follows Eli, Brosnan, as its main character, though in two very different moments of his life. One part of the show focuses on Eli as a teenager in 1849 as he's kidnapped by Comanche warriors and subsequently raised as a member of their tribe. The other half follows Eli as an adult running a successful oil business in 1915 and trying to build a legacy for his family. The Sun is dripping with family drama, Western action, and plenty more attributes that make it great for Landman fans. It's also fairly clear to see that The Sun hits a lot of the same beats as Landman. Like Tommy, the adult Eli is an oil man who's trying to keep his family together. His family also tries its hardest to burst apart at the seams, just as the Norris family is constantly at each other's throats in Landman. Eli also has to deal with many of the same problems Tommy does, like securing land rights and fighting off rebels and cartel members, respectively. It may be set a century earlier, but The Sun is eerily reminiscent of Landman in the best way possible. One of Landman's main actors has a key role in The Sun. Jacob Lofland, who plays Cooper in Landman, played the younger version of Brosnan's Eli in The Sun. There's also a very overt connection between The Sun and Landman, Jacob Lofland. Lofland plays Cooper Norris, Tommy's son, in Landman, but he also starred in The Sun as the teenage version of Eli. The younger Eli is captured by Comanche warriors and eventually becomes part of their tribe, until another plot twist later on in The Sun storyline. Lofland was already a fairly famous young actor at the time. He had his first major role in 2012's Mud, when he was just 16, but The Sun was one of his biggest roles prior to Landman. Landman could consider borrowing part of The Sun's narrative. The Sun had two concurrent narratives from decades apart, and Landman could use the same trick to flesh out Tommy and Monty's history. One of the things that made The Sun unique, as previously mentioned, was its dual story structure. Half of the show followed Eli's developmental years, while the other half showed him towards the end of his life to paint a full picture of who the character was and how he became the oil baron he ended up being. Landman could borrow that structure from The Sun to flesh out several parts of its story. Obviously, Tommy's past isn't as important to Landman as Eli's was to The Sun, but Landman could still get some use out of the double timelines. For example, aside from a story about the oil bust, we don't know what Tommy and Angela's, Ali Lata, marriage was like before their divorce or how Tommy got into the oil business in the first place. Using The Sun's trick of following another actor playing a younger Tommy would let us get that information, and it could even provide a window into characters like Monty, John Hamm, and Cammy. Of course, if Landman continues to be a massive success, Sheridan could either do a spin-off prequel show or simply depict Tommy's youth in flashbacks, both of which he used for Yellowstone.